Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whenever you are able to join me. This is Journey with Jesus, and I'm your tour guide, Dr. Jan. My oh my, what today has brought in our own environment. I don't know if you can see behind me out our window. I can't as I look out, but it is windy. It has been dark. It has been gray. The sun comes out and then it blows again. What a change in the weather. It has been strange. And so my thought for today, along with the wind and being that it's getting toward the end of the week, I'm tired. And I wondered how many of you might be tired. And our goal is just because we're tired, we can't give up. I often am reminded that in God's kingdom, we're always at war. And if we take too much R&R, rest and relaxation, we can't get back in the fight. Our mind just doesn't allow us to engage. Our body becomes very soft. And I'm just wanting to encourage us. Remember, though, the battle is the Lord's. And every day, do you realize that we are in a battle? Mainly because way back in heaven, when Satan tried to usurp the throne of God, he and 1/3 of the angels got kicked out. And from then on, starting with Adam and Eve, Satan has been in a plot to undermine anything and everything that God has provided. And we are it. He created us in his image. And so whether we realize it or not, we are being bombarded every day in a warfare. And I've just been so tired, not because anything bad's been happening, but it just seems like even when I try to go to bed at a reasonable time, I'm still tired. When I'm not eating real crazy, I'm tired. I'm trying to walk. I've only missed 1 or 2 days in the last 10 days, and that's because it was raining and I couldn't walk. That is a recovery in good actions that we need to do. So I'm figuring that some of it can be very much our spiritual warfare. So therefore, as Christians, I want us to remember that in Ephesians chapter 6, starting with verse 10, the armor of God. So I just was talking to myself and I thought, well, this is our journey. And again, every journey begins with the first step. And as we're making a journey, if all of a sudden we get tired and we sit down, we're never going to make it anywhere. And if we sit too long, we might just go back in the opposite direction. So we can't do that. We have to keep pressing on. But there are sometimes we just have to stand. And when we've done all to stand, just stand. That God is going to give us the strength. So let's read from Ephesians chapter 6, starting with verse 10. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, stand. Stand. Stand firm. Then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the saints. So, ladies and gentlemen, we may be tired, but we can't give up. Hey, didn't say you can't take a nap. Didn't say you shouldn't drink more water. Didn't say that you should do something to refresh your soul. We need to let God know we're depending on Him every day, and that when it seems that it's getting tough, we're depending on Him even more. He doesn't expect for us to win the battle. It's His. But we still have to stand, and we have to acknowledge that He is the victor and that we are trusting in Him, and we can rest assured no weapon formed against us will prosper. So I love you. Glad you joined me today. Please like, follow, share, comment, and God is with us. Since God is for us, who can be against us? That is Romans 8, chapter 31, one of the first verses I learned as a young child, and very glad to know that, because then no matter how fast these winds are coming, no matter how much it feels like you're being attacked, there is no weapon formed against us that can prosper. Have a great day. Love you and see you again tomorrow. Bye.